After cleaning the space, this worker is starting to build a smoke-regulating stove. A smoke-regulating stove uses less amount of firewood than conventional stoves, better conserving the heat obtained from the combustion of the firewood. He needs between 150 and 165 bricks to build it. For the stove to work properly, all the bricks have to be laid following the measurements for the openings. After placing the tube, the whole compartment is filled with soil to keep it isolated from the other elements. When the structure is completed, it's time to add the exterior details, like handrails and iron pieces. Now it's ready to heat your place, cook anything, and also warm up water. Brick is versatile like no other building material. Only the brick combines load-bearing capacity, moisture protection, fire protection, sound insulation, heat insulation, and many other properties so well under one roof. Your own home, the four walls you live in, for many people, this is the most important place in the world. A good reason to choose solid construction for residential buildings. Many do, too. Here in Germany, the majority of residential buildings are still solidly built. Around half of them made of brick. And almost 50% of these bricks are Poroton bricks. This is no coincidence. After all, you want the best properties for your own home, and bricks are a good all-round choice. Poroton bricks consist exclusively of natural materials, are free of harmful substances, and have collected numerous eco-certificates. Bricks are one of the oldest building materials in the world, with a tradition going back thousands of years. This makes it easy to trust in their longevity. And at the same time, they are a high-tech product that is improved year after year with the latest research results. That's why they can effortlessly meet even the most stringent requirements that are placed on energy-efficient building materials today. It wasn't that far. There are even more advantages in the brick profile. Because brick walls are simply walls in which one can live well. Perlite-filled bricks provide excellent thermal insulation and allow for monolithic wall construction without additional artificial insulation. The U values of the Poroton bricks exceed the high requirements of the ENEV 2016. This means that the KFW Efficiency House standards 55 or 40 can also be achieved without any problems. The combination of bricks and environmentally friendly system technology makes it possible. A wall can be that simple and that good, single leaf, monolithic, conventionally plastered. But it's not just in winter that you benefit from well-insulated walls. Even in summer, monolithic brick walls show what they can do. Its high storage capacity optimally regulates the internal temperature and buffers temperature peaks. This keeps buildings pleasantly cool in summer. Air, our most important food. We spend around 90% of our time indoors, in closed rooms. And of course we breathe there without thinking about it. Because we all assume that the air is good and healthy. But is she? No, unfortunately not. In many places, pollutants pollute the indoor air. This harms us, our health and our well-being. Many people feel it too, from headaches, irritated mucous membranes, tiredness, allergies, or even chronic illnesses. What are we doing for the air, for our most important food? There is one thing above all: build properly, build healthy. And also sanitize healthy. In modern buildings, this is more important than ever. Because buildings have become more and more energy efficient over the years, a good thing, because this is how we can protect the environment and the climate. New buildings are now almost airtight. However, this also has disadvantages: pollutants remain in the rooms for a long time. It is all the more important to ensure that as few pollutants as possible are introduced during construction. Noise makes you sick and unrest is annoying. Soundproofing is all the more important for people to be able to live healthily and feel good. This is especially true at home. People use their own apartment both to relax and to rest. With enough experience, it's possible to cut bricks in half perfectly without a sweat. This cutting method is accurate, easy, and satisfying to watch. We suggest, if you are only cutting a few bricks, to use a chisel and a mason hammer to practice. Half a brick is roughly 110 millimeters. To cut the brick you need a bolster chisel and a lump hammer. You mark up the brick 110 millimeter score line you can see, place the back on a flat surface, make sure it's nice and square, whip it up, turn it over. Then breaks in half just a slightly low scoring edge. There is your half bricks. Ensure a smooth end would be against timber frame. A laser leveling device emits a beam that will give you a straight line on any surface. Without the proper coverage, the tile and grout become susceptible to cracking. Which is why it's essential to use the right mortar and efficient troweling techniques. Spacers are always a vital component for tiling, being that they assist your work. FIRAT TALI has no issue with huge tiling jobs, as we can see on his popular channel. High traffic loads require robust drainage channels. The ACO Drain QMax drainage system offers the solution with its narrow and robust attachments. These reduce the contact surface in the surface area to a minimum, making the system particularly suitable for heavy-duty areas with high wheel loads, load class F900. The QMAX installed here, with a nominal width of 225, is easy to handle thanks to its low weight. The selected Q-Road cast attachment can be asphalted directly, and the seal integrated in the channel joint ensures reliable protection of the building and water. On sealed large areas, heavy rain can quickly lead to very high runoff volumes of several hundred liters per second. The ACO QMAX slot channel system was specially developed for the drainage and retention/intermediate storage of these areas with traffic loads up to Class F900. The QMAX 150-350 is suitable for heavy goods traffic. The QMAX 550-900 is used for large amounts of water. The advantage is the low weight with a particularly robust construction. The patented ACO QMAX slot channel withstands high loads and convinces with easy handling and laying on the construction site. The QMAX drainage channel is an ideal component in the ACO system chain for modern rainwater management.